So here is basic construct GGB, our starter file for all compass and straight edge constructions with GeoGebra. In this math cast, we're going to have a line and a point not on the line, and our goal is to construct a line through the point parallel to the first line. So we need a line kind of towards the bottom so that we can work on it. And we need a point not on the line. Now, technically we only have this line and this point, but for the construction we need two arbitrary points on the line, so we'll just keep A and B as these arbitrary points. But technically we start out with a line and a point, so we're going to make them thick and big, and A and B, because they're just arbitrary points on our line, will be smaller. Now, one thing we do need is this distance from A to C going out in the same direction to still be on the drawing pad. So we're going to take our move tool and move C closer. What is the idea? The idea is that we're going to draw what's called a transversal here through A and C, and then on that transversal we're going to copy the triangle ABC, and in that way the point that we get for B will be our second point on the parallel line. So let's draw the transversal. That's a line through A and C. And like I said, we want to copy triangle ABC so that AC becomes CD. So how would we find D if it's supposed to be the same distance as AC? We take our compass tool and we say we need a radius of AC centered at C, so I click again. Notice it goes through A. This is our point here, making AC equal to CD. So get our intersection tool. AC equals CD. So this line segment has been copied to this line segment, and what we want to do is find the corresponding point for B. So how did we do that? We want a circle with radius AB coming out of the new point for A. What's the new point for A? It's C. So we take our compass tool and we go from A to B. And now what's the new point for A? It's C. And we also need a circle with radius BC. We have to connect it to the new point for C, which is D. So we go from B to C, and we tell it from D. And we can see that our intersection point is exactly the point we need it to be. So we take our intersection point here, and then our parallel line is C. And so now let's decorate it and test it. Let's make this one very thin. So our main result is this line, so it needs to be thick and, let's say, purple. And everything else just needs to be a little bit thinner and not so important. So properties, where is our line? The last line was F, so we're going to call it P for parallel and make it purple and thick. Here is our construction completely decorated. This is our parallel line. Remember, we started with green line and C. So to test it, we can move either the green line by moving A and B, or the point C. Let's first try moving the point C. And we always get a line parallel. And then we can move A and B, and we're still getting parallel lines.